Welcome to game night. Hopefully you guys are having a good night so far, getting ready for the game. Oh! Wow. Have you ever thought of becoming a scroll tester? I know the stray dog does. So we got here, we're in Wiki. Sitting over here. What's it gonna be? What are you gonna choose? Are you gonna choose Skyrim, Oblivion, or Morrowind? That's a good question. And that's the place you want to think about going to over in ElderScrollsWiki.net, as we're going to be looking to go into one game series as we're looking at the key in solving the puzzle, so to speak. So I'm going to take a quick break here, and I'll be right back, and then we'll get further into the game. Just got back in here. Hopefully you guys are sitting tight and watching and enjoying what's going on. I'm going to go, before we get in here into Elder Scrolls Wiki, as we're in there right now, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to switch the screen over, and I'm going to kind of show you what I'm talking about on the one of the keys here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go over into one of the sites that is kind of well known, and which you guys will understand a little bit more. I'm going to go over here into showing AOL.com, as we have a lot of important little people that oh wow, that's the news to the sure does show so there's a lot of graphic things, so kids, if you are seeing things you shouldn't be seeing right now over in here, and AOL is showing a lot of information. So what I'm explaining here is what I want you guys to do is type in on AOL.com Elder Scrolls 4/9/24. Okay, the current day is April 9th of 2024. Just by you guys typing in AOL Elder Scrolls 4/9/24, this is what comes up with the information through AOL. Right here is what we exactly want to see on the 3 different sites that I've seen is coming forth here for us, which is going to make a little bit more sense to us on what we need to start concentrating after the game series in Elder Scrolls, which is showing down here on the bottom as the just by you guys typing in Elder Scrolls 4 924, you can see Reddit is taking the lead in the net, to where we're talking about you guys receiving Seals of Endeavor today, where we were supposed to be receiving some writing lessons in stamina. But not every one of us had received the writing stamina lesson. So Seals of Endeavor is most likely a for sure thing, as we see going down to the game series that's seen here in AOL and other sites as well. And so I'm going to show this here in a little bit. Oblivion is the game that's being concentrated from the date that's the current date today. Now, what we need to do is we need to concentrate going over into the next series called Skyrim. How are we going to be able to get over to Skyrim? That's the key on getting the information, the current information available that's available in the internet here today. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to switch over here from AOL over into what's called DuckDuckGo. DuckDuckGo. So we'll just switch over here to and this is not showing. Okay, so this is not switching over. I don't get it. Why this is not switching over? Okay, so we've got DuckDuckGo. I'm going to switch over to DuckDuckGo. There we go. So I want to make sure you guys see what I'm doing to so you understand what I'm saying here about the current day of you guys typing in Elder Scrolls 4 924. That's going to bring up the correct information, which is going to show the game series of Oblivion, in which we have to start concentrating on how to get the 5th version of Skyrim inside of the search engines when we type in Elder Scrolls in the current day. Do you kind of understand a little bit more of what I'm saying? So there's a lot of graphic stuff over on AOL, so just kiddies, I would just forewarn you if you're looking in there, you might not want to see some of the stuff in AOL that's going on right now. So typing in Elder Scrolls 4 924, and this is what comes up for in DuckDuckGo. The Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion shows up in the first end of the search, and then Elder Scrolls 4 924 goes in from Reddit, and then so on and so forth. Most likely Oblivion. That's a great thing. Now, what we need to do is we need to concentrate on further when down the road by June release of the next chapter of Gold Road, we need to have this set in place to where we have the next series in place. Do you kind of understand how this works? By the time the June release of Gold Road comes in, we have to have the information when we type in Elder Scrolls, whatever date, Skyrim will show up. You kind of see what I'm saying, how this works? So good. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to switch over to the other site, yahoo.com. And what we're going to do here is we're going to type in the same information, Elder Scrolls 4 924. And this is the information that comes up for Elder Scrolls 4 924. Let's Okay, this is good. So this is the information that comes in from Yahoo. We have from searching in Elder Scrolls 4924. We have Elder Scrolls 4924, which is great, and then going down to the game series of Oblivion. This is a really good thing to see that Oblivion is just imploded. There's everything there for Oblivion. Now what we need to see is we need to see these things in Sky Oblivion. When the current day comes for June, we need to see Sky Oblivion in the search engines when we type in Elder Scrolls and the current day. Now you kind of understand how this is working. I'm going to go over here just really quick to show you guys on another site. Just for example, yandex.com, and this is what comes up when typing in Elder Scrolls 4924. Not everything's perfect, and I understand that. That's kind of why I'm going over this right now. Now, when we type in Elder Scrolls 4924, you kind of see a little bit of different stuff. We do have related material for Oblivion. However, this is kind of sporadic information over in the index. We do have Oblivion that's apparent in there. However, we don't have current information for Elder Scrolls in this current day. And that's what I'm explaining here as we have the year 2024, which is assumed. However, we don't know if that's the 24th day or if that's referred as the year 2024. This is a really good thing that we're seeing the 9 and we're seeing 24. However, this could be construed as a different month. As you can see, new items available in the Crown Store, kind of depending upon what's going on with the system, whether the Russians actually understand the translation of the English. So what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to do a little bit more work in Yandex. And so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to switch over to the last site that I'm going to look at here in Google and see what we have for Google when Elder Scrolls 49 is typed in. So as you guys can kind of see, the leading sites that are good for are perfect for news, such as Yahoo, Go, and well, those are perfect sites for the news sources. Now, places like Google and Yandex have their place. However, where are we going in Google? You see what I'm saying? There's a little bit of information here, misinformation that might misguide some people. And what I'm explaining here within the Steam community, showing WTF is wrong with Oblivion. It has too many glitches. Has here in furthering out how you can see Google abstractly understands what this means by Elder Scrolls 4924, but doesn't totally understand. You see where Google is right now? Google has an abstract mind. Google's a very good search site, but on the news end, it's a little bit of a different story. And so we're going to have to work a little bit further on getting the information in. And so what I'm going to explain here is I'm going to go over back to Elder Scrolls wiki.net. Yes, Elder Scrolls. Let's see here. What is Scrolls wiki.net? There we go. Okay, so we're gonna go back over here to the three places. You remember what I was talking about here and before in the beginning? Whether we were going to go over into Skyrim, Oblivion, or Morrowind. Well, the winner is Oblivion, the Elder Scrolls IV Oblivion. So Oblivion is a really, really, really fun game. And what do we have to work with from Elder Scrolls Wiki? Well, there's a lot of things that can be worked with in Wiki. What we're looking for is we're looking for a transformation over into the 5th version of Skyrim from Oblivion. And so by clicking on the link here for the Elder Scrolls for Oblivion in Wiki, we get this information. This is the first information you'll see here for the game, and learning tons of stuff about the game of Oblivion. And this is where I'm going to lead you guys over where you are going to want to click here where it says more info with Oblivion. So I'm going to click the here button, and this is where this is going to take you guys over into what's called Wikipedia. This is the important thing, as we're now in Wikipedia and we're looking for an in over on Skyrim, and the relation over in not only in Wiki, but over in places like Google, Yandex, Yahoo, AOL, and DuckDuckGo, and the places that you saw Elder Scrolls 4, 9, and 24, and the 3 major sites that are good for the news that you just see when you typed in Elder Scrolls 4, 9, 24. So right over here, looking here, going from Wiki over into Wikipedia, we're looking for the link into Skyrim. Now we have the links, which are all good, with it showing open world action role-playing, Best of Game Studios, Microsoft Windows, Xbox 360, The Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind. So that was, if we were to click on the Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind, we would be going back in time. Like, we'd be going into the past. Some like going to the past, but we have to move forward in order to get the correct information. As you kind of heard what I was saying before, where we've got to move forward and we have to be prepared by June, having the Skyrim information as this is now understood. So this is an important thing for you guys to understand what's going on. We have to have everything Skyrim by June. Once the next chapter of Gold Road comes in, we have to have everything switched over to Skyrim instead of Oblivion. You kind of understand what I'm saying? With the current day, which is 4/9/24, by the time of the current days in June, we have to have Skyrim in as the main game being looked at when we type in Elder Scrolls and the current day. So with that being known, we're looking here for an in from Oblivion to Skyblivion, or in from Oblivion to Skyrim. I get the two words mixed up a little bit. So we're looking for an in for Oblivion to Skyrim. And looks like this is the end right here, going down right before the gameplay. The Elder Scrolls IV Oblivion. Looking down here, just scrolling down just a little bit. Then what we do is we find the Elder Scrolls v Skyrim. Perfect. So just clicking on here in Wikipedia with the information from Skyrim, this gives us all of the information that we need to know for by the time that the June release of Gold Road comes in. We'll have Skyrim available when we type in Elder Scrolls 6, 25, 24, for example. We'll have Skyrim information in there when we type in the Elder Scrolls in the current day. That makes sense? Hopefully it does here for you guys. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to take a real quick break. Hopefully you're learning a lot about Elder Scrolls and how the internet works. Wow, that's really weird because I'm still over on Yahoo. That is so weird. Why does that happen? Oh. This makes me... I explained all of that and it's not there. Okay, so I'm just going to switch the tab over here. And that's the whole reason why we... I'll show you what I'm talking about. We've got over here We need to have Skyrim in basically once June hits for us. We have to have the information of Skyrim and have all the search engines. Do you kind of see what I'm saying? We have to have Skyrim. The reason being is we're stuck on Yahoo. But we have to get over to Skyrim by June. Do you understand what I'm saying with the next chapter of Gold Road? In order to get to the next chapter of Gold Road, we have to have Skyrim in as the main game being seen. That hopefully that makes a little bit more sense. I'll explain a little bit more here of what I just explained of how I went on the inside. You guys didn't see it of what I did, but what I'm going to explain here, I'm going to go back over into Elder Scrolls Wiki, and I want to see if you guys see the same thing I see now. Yeah, that's on Elder Scrolls Wiki now, but I don't know why this stuff is not. So, and that's the reason why Wiki was created, is so those tabs don't give us a nuisance like that of what was being explained. So right over here, I'm looking in here. Does this show the same thing? That's very odd. Why that tab changed? That doesn't make no sense. Anyways, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to click on Oblivion, for example. We want to get to Skyrim. As you saw on the internet search engines, Oblivion was being shown. Now the question is here, when we do get into Wikipedia, the official Wikipedia site, are we going to have a tab problem when we click on the Skyrim link? As you see the Skyrim link here, we're linked up to Wikipedia. Let's get in there, Wikipedia. Clicking over here, and it looks like we're in. That's a really good thing. So what I'm doing here really quick, as you can kind of tell, the game is commencing. This is a really good thing as we're going further on into the game of Oblivion, into Skyrim. Going down, and we're going to click on the button. Do we get there into Wikipedia? Do we get there into Wikipedia? Are we there? We are there. We are in Oblivion. Now, the question is, are we going to currently able to get over into Skyrim from Oblivion? This is so suspenseful. Getting ready here. Are you ready? Are you ready to get into Skyrim? I'm ready to get into Skyrim. So suspenseful. So suspenseful. So suspenseful. I'm going to take a break. I'll be right back. Hope you guys are having a good night. We're back into the game, and Oblivion, we are in really quick. Oblivion, what are you doing? Havoc, are you ready? Development for Oblivion? Havoc, are you able to communicate to procedural content generation? Radiant AI, are you prepared to go into high dynamic range, whatever the hell it is? Player characters, are you fully voiced? Game World, like Game World going down development for Oblivion. So it goes to one greatest of the something games ever made. It was like, forget Shivering Isles. We gotta get. Forget those Shivering Isles. Let's go. We don't got no 9 nights. Let's just go. Did we make it? Did we make it over? Did the sands lick our tongues? Oh, we made it. This is awesome. You see, we're connected, so this is a beautiful thing. Now what we have to do is we have to get a Elder Scrolls Wiki page created to where we can create these connections. You see what I'm saying? We have made it over into the land of Skyrim. I'm about to cry. I don't know if you're about to cry. It's like just like scoring a goal. Wow. I'm in awe. I am in awe. Like the crowd's going roar, roar, roar. Oh yeah. Oh yes. Oh yes. Oh yes. Oh yes. Oh yes. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready, Game World? Yeah, I don't know if Shivering Isles is ready, but this is okay. Get your popcorn. 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 Some of these people won't understand this. Get your popcorn. Get your popcorn. Because we're defeating Leviathan. Just got back. I am so excited. I am so excited. There'll be no more problems. No more problems. You give your sweet roll. Okay, girl, you get here. I've got a sweet roll I can share with you. So where are you gonna choose to go? Are you going the same route? Checking out Oblivion, trying to get over to Skyrim like we're supposed to. I'm really seeing it. Hopefully you guys are seeing it too. Where we have to get out of Oblivion and getting into Skyrim. That's a lot of work. It's not a lot of work in presenting the information transferring over from Oblivion to Skyrim. However, it's a lot of work presenting the next chapter of Gold Road to where we can grow in the game. So what I'm explaining here of what has been seen from the different search engines, we have to get over to Skyrim. How are we going to be able to get over that hump? Well, we have to use the links that are available for us to get over. Now that's not always going to happen because sometimes those links are just a bear to get over and click on that. Sometimes that takes payments to get through. Once you pay for something, you really think about it. Have you paid for Wiki? Have you paid for any capital letter of Wiki, like WIKI? Have you paid for any letter? Have you just paid for a letter? Sometimes that's all it takes. But you're gonna have to pay. Yes. Oh, it's like going into Tamriel space. We've never been through Tamriel space like this before. Wow, I can feel it. I can feel the game roaring. We're on the X Giant engine now, and we're going into the creation engine. But how do you get to the creation engine? Well, you have to use the creation kit in the X Giant. And then, like, I don't know what that means, but that just came to mind. So we have to get from Oblivion to Skyrim. Hopefully, you guys are having a fun night. This is really, really fun stuff and a really good learning environment. As we will commence in the game here in a little bit, going to take a little break here as we are nearing halftime here of the game. I will be right back as we're going to take a little bit of a break. Just got back here, getting ready here as the team is preparing. The X Shine that the other team has the X Shine. The team has the creation engine. Now the floppy fills up. We get the creation engine going in. Creation engine is going in. What are we doing? What are we doing? What is that floppy flopping around for in the shadow of no hope? Where a hero rises. The Elder Scrolls IV Oblivion is considered an open world action role playing game published by Bethesda Softworks. The game was released on March 20th of 2006. You would have thought that the game was released in 1996, but really it was 2006. It's like that is a new game. Oblivion was released on multiple. What does that mean? On multiple platforms? What is this? Sometimes I see these things and nope, there's nothing there. Such as Microsoft Windows, PlayStation 3, and Xbox 360. Do those of you in PlayStation remember the PlayStation 3? Did those of you in Xbox remember the Xbox 360? The character begins the game inside the Imperial sewers before speaking with who? Who, the Emperor, in a thriller of events that will lead the player to carry the amulet of kings. Make this look good. Exchange. Okay, so you thought both teams had the X Giant and Creation Engine? No. So the old floppy did the flop. Got the Seals of Endeavor sealing up the Amulet Kings to beginning adventure across the land. Oh. What do you think's going on in the game? We got the Amulet Kings now. Oh yeah, carrying the Amulet Kings. What are you thinking, huh? Are you riding across on Mount Buddy? Huh? Huh? Do you know who Mount Buddy is, Floppy? Do you know who Mount Buddy is, Floppy? That will be seen. Hopefully you're enjoying the game night. This is really fun. Carrying around the so-called Amulet Kings. You'll laugh when you read a little bit of the information in here. It's actually pretty funny. Okay, just got back here before halftime. Is before we go out here. Such a good game. Yes. Oh yes. Oh yes. The creation engines are winning by 7 against the X Giants. Wow. The creation engines are carrying the amulet of GS. Wow. It's amazing. Amazing stuff. The amulet of GS. What is the amulet of GS? Something to think about as we go into halftime. Ooh, tough game. Okay, just got back here. Got back into the game. Already, we're in the X giant engine down. Okay. How are you gonna carry the amulet of GS? Well, I'll tell you how. Very simply. You have to go in one or the other. There's no neither. You can't do it neither. You can't do it neither. Because you won't be there otherwise. So, you have to choose between two doors. The letter S or the letter G. And this is the beautiful part about Elder Scrolls. Are you going to choose to go into the Skyrim door? Or are you going to go into the Gold Road door? That's something to think about. How is the amulet of GS going to be carried? Are you prepared to carry the amulet of GS? Creation engines, are you ready? The Emperor will be watching this in a thriller of events that lead the player to carry the amulet of GS to the beginning. Adventure across the land. What land is that? Real? Why? Oblivion is set in the third era that took place years ago, that the gates are open and closed. You know what Washington State's doing? Player to adventure in the province of Tamriel. The maps are considered more advanced than previous. Like, it's like I'm going to Washington D.C. Yeah, I'm going to Washington D.C. How are you gonna get there? How are you gonna be able to carry the amulet of GS? Well, tags. There's no content show here yet, but there are recent posts. Elder Scrolls V, Skyrim, the Elder Scrolls Adventures Redguard, and Elder Scrolls Legend. I would like to carry the amulet of GS, but I'm going to need some help from a couple of players. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Elder Scrolls Adventures Volume, I can't even read that. What game is that? Okay, Redguard. What you gonna do? What you gonna do, Redguard G? What? What you can do, Redguard with G? Something to think about. Alright, creations. Commence on with the game. Okay, Redguard. I can get that G out. No, Redguard. You gotta give in, Redguard. I gonna get that G out. Because I don't know what to do. That X giant is just coming out like, all right, tough battle. This is a tough battle tonight. Like we're all tied up now. Oh goodness, Red Guard, what you gonna do, G? Red Guard, Red Guard, what you gonna do with G? Red Guard, what you gonna do with G? Red Guard, I'm all G'd out. Red Guard, what you gonna do with G? Red Guard, what you gonna do with G? Red Guard, what you gonna do with G? Red Guard, you know what to do with that G. We're getting Red Guard, what you gonna do with that G? Red Guard, what are you going to do with that G? Red Guard, what you gonna do with that G in the index? Red Guards, Red Guards, Red Guards, Red Guards, what you gonna do with the Google? Red Guard, what you gonna do with that G?